Hi, I'm Lindsay and I'm the dyer of Sprinkled Fibers.
I'm Marci and I'm her mom.
And before we get started, here are some highlights since the last time we saw you.
So since we last saw you, we had a few, actually a lot of fun things happen. Lindsay had swim week. How was that?
That was really fun. It was 3 days, and the last day, probably my favorite brand that I walked for was Steve Madden. So that was really fun. We walked for, I guess he does clothes, which I didn't really know, because I usually buy shoes from Steve Madden. I have a lot of their shoes. But they had like a little summer collection out, so that was fun to walk for. Yeah,
a lot
Steve
of
Madden.
Yeah, she was really, you know, worried that she was going to be in a lot of skimpy bathing suits, and a lot of the brands had like resort wear instead, which was nice because a few of the designers she's walked for before, and they have really pretty fall and spring lines, but they also did the summer resort look, so that was fun. Which one was your favorite? Or who was your favorite to walk for? Besides Steve Madden.
Probably my other favorite was this designer. His name is Alexis Monsanto, and I've walked for him before for Fashion Week. And this year he did, I guess he did like kind of like resort. Like his stuff is very out there, and I don't know where you would wear it. But I really loved my hair for it. It was super like voluminous and big.
And what did you wear? I can't remember.
I wore like a one piece, and then I had like a purple cape. You know that one?
Oh, yes. Okay. And she was one of 3, like, what were you guys considered? Like fairies or something? Or because you guys had those big capes.
I don't think so.
And
We were just like the openers for the show.
So they walked down and opened the show, and then they walked back, and then the rest of the models came out. But also she walked for him before, and he does a lot of like floral looks.
Yeah.
And we'll put a picture of it here, what she walked, was that in the fall, last fall that you walked for him? And it was a really, his shows are really pretty and feminine.
Yeah.
So I think that's
I wore
why.
like a quilted coat or jacket last time, I think.
But your hair was like all slicked back with flowers all throughout it. It was really pretty. So we'll try to find that picture and post it here.
And then another fun thing that we got to do recently was I got invited to the movie premiere for Twisters, which is, I think, a remake, right?
Yeah.
Of like the old movie.
From like when Helen Hunt was in it in the 80s. I struggle.
But it's like the new movie about tornado chasers, and it has like Glenn Powell in it, and
who I didn't know, but he's like the it guy, I guess.
But yeah, so I brought my mom as my +1, and it was super fun. They had like, I got to walk the red carpet, everything was country themed, and then it was just a really fun event. They had like all free candy, popcorn, drinks that you could grab before the movies. They had like just a bunch of different photo booths, and then in the movie, Glenn Powell, like his character, he sells shirts with his face on it, and it's kind of like his like funny thing that he does. So then after the movie, they had those shirts that we were able to like get.
Yeah,
and a bunch of like merch and stuff.
Yeah, it was, the theme was this ain't my first tornado. So we got tank tops, hats, bags,
Bandanas.
pins. Yeah, it was fun. And then they had a full taco bar. It was really delicious. So
But yeah, the movie comes out, I think, on the 19th. So like this Friday.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really good. I really liked it.
Yeah, go see it. It's cute. And we're back. And Lindsay is wearing my latest faux. So I finished my pressed flowers vest that I turned into a sweater. So she has her t-shirt on underneath, so it's kind of showing a little bit in the V, but it's all done and I love it. It's super like easy boxy fit. So it's the vest, and then I added, this was not part of the vest, but I added the trim on the V-neck. And then I just decided I really love the idea of little 3/4 length sleeves. So I did that as well. And then I made them slightly, I made them kind of like I made the quilt Cardi sleeves. They're just kind of like, hold out your arm a little bit. They're kind of like a little, kind of like a little you know, wing almost, like a dolman sleeve. And then I just love the 3/4 length to go with the V. So it's a deep V, and then I'm probably gonna wear it with like a little, I don't know, like a little tank top or something underneath it. But I plan on taking this to the beach a lot. So, cause usually at the beach, we go to the beach all the time, and I usually like, I don't know, about 5 o'clock, it gets a little bit breezy, and I like to have something to throw on. And I really love these colors, like that little hot watermelon, hot neon watermelon. And then, like we were at the beach yesterday and it got really chilly towards the end, which I don't want to complain because it is so hot right now for us. It's been in the 90s and even in the 100s. And so we've been baking. But when we go to the beach, it's nice to have like a little something to throw on that's still summery looking, but cozy. So we've also been working on a few whips. So Lindsay, you want to tell us about your whip?
I'm still working on the Advent pattern that we're going to be having this year by Beth McDonald Stone. And I think I'm like about halfway through. So it's turning out really cute, and I can't show you guys just because we want it to be a surprise. But I've been really enjoying it. It's very like easy but like unique, the pattern, I think. It's nice because it's like it's easy to fade, the colors.
I've been taking little peeks at it because she has it in on her couch, and it's really nice because you can see the fade. Beth did a great job with like showing off the fade, but also there's stitch detailing in it, 2 different types of stitch detailing in it that will keep your interest and make it kind of unique.
Yeah.
So both of the different types of stitch detailing, I think, do you follow a chart for that?
Yeah, you follow a chart.
Okay, and is it something that you've just memorized, or are you following the chart?
Well, now the part I'm in, I'm just like memorizing it, or I'm just doing it off the top of my head, because you can kind of see the pattern forming.
Okay.
So you know what to do.
Okay, yeah, because Lindsay, as you know, she loves, like, you would love one of these because it's just so like you don't have to think about it and you don't have to follow the pattern. She loves when you can just like put on a good movie or a podcast or something, and she just likes to be able to knit, which I think for her, because she is so busy with either school, her modeling, all the, you know, influencing stuff that she does, and then also the yarn, it really helps her de-stress when she can just like relax and knit, which I think is so great that she found at such a young age. Because for me, I didn't start knitting until like I think in my 40s, in my early 40s, and I'm a high stress person. Like I always have too many things going on, and knitting was the only way that I could get myself to sit down. And now I just like love sitting and knitting. So I mean, I'll have people ask, you know, do you want to go out for dinner, or do you want to do something? And it's like once the sun goes down, I need to be on the couch knitting. So I mean, it doesn't always work out, but I try. So it's my way to end the busy day. So also, okay, so you've been working on the Advent. We can't really show you that. She is knitting it with stash. So, and then based on how it looks, she's deciding how she wants to keep going on the Advent dyeing. So the Advent dyeing, this is the way we probably should have been dyeing Advent all these years, is like pick a pattern, have her knit it, and then she can see like, oh, this is how it's going to knit up, so I'm going to dye it based on what would look best with that. But I don't know, we got smart this year. So this way she'll know, because there's a lace border, and then this way she'll know how best to dye up that full skein, because you have the option of using your full skein for the border. So, and it's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. Okay, and then I've been working on my knit along shawl. So I'm going to grab that real quick. Okay, so I have been working on mine. I haven't shown you my colors yet. I'm trying to do really different because I have knit so many of these. I wanted to have a completely different combo. So these colors are kind of interesting together. I mean, I like them, but you know, it's not a color combo you normally would do. I have like a spring green and then a little like lavendery violet lavender. And I love them together, but when you see my third color, it kind of like brings it all together. So this is what it looks like knitted up. I'm in the stripe section, and as those of you who know who have gotten to the stripe section, it's just so easy and relaxing to knit this. So here it is. So I have that spring green I started with. That's the spring green, and then you start striping in the lavender. So I'm loving it. And then, so I think you do 17 stripes. I need to look at the pattern because I've just been doing it without the pattern. But I think you do 17 stripes and then you start bringing in that third color. So maybe I'll have that for the next video. And maybe I'll post a little picture of it, or I'll send it to Lindsay. And then also I wanted to show you something new that I've started. So a friend of mine, we decided, she's a big crocheter and I'm not. So I've always just been someone who knits, and then I decided, well, first of all, I love Knit Collage. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that brand, but Amy Small from Knit Collage has the cutest patterns. Well, I love her yarn too. It's bulky, so it's kind of a little bit, for us here in California, I don't wear it very often until it gets really cold, and it will get cold enough and I'll wear it. But when I make a Knit Collage sweater, it's like, it gets pretty thick and warm in a good way. And so I love her colors. I love all the little bits she she has women in India spin the yarn, and I think it's wonderful because she goes there, she's super like in the culture. She shops there for the most beautiful like ornate ribbon and things like that, and then your package of yarn will come with one of those beautiful ribbons and things like that. So here's a little picture of what I'm making. It's designed by Joe Wadler. And I didn't know Joe designed. I don't know. I haven't seen. I know she makes amazing jewelry and things like that. But she made this cardigan. She designed it for Knit Collage. And so I've always had a lot of Knit Collage stash, and I decided I wanted to make it. So I talked my friend into it, and so far I've made several of the squares, the granny squares. So I've been busy. I made all of these granny squares. In fact, I'm not even done. I have one on my couch right now that I have to finish, but they are so fun. So I'm going to show you up close some of the detailing. So I'm using, what I'm using is Knit Collage, as well as stash of, like this one has some Woolfolk in it. And then also I have some, I'm going to show you just really quick some of them. But I'm trying to use all kind of the same color palette. Like this one has a yarn, I think it's like a DK held triple or actually quadruple, I think. Some of it has, this one is pretty with that pop of coral in it. But like this one right here, this has sprinkled fibers in it. That peach color is sprinkled fibers. And then this one, let's see, let me get another one that shows sprinkled fibers in it. Because I wanted to make sure I had some in there just to be able to add our yarn in there. That multicolored one is sprinkled fibers. So I'm trying to keep it really like tans, browns, peach, light blush, those kind of colors, because I'm going to put this together, and then the main color is kind of a little bit of a darker brown. And I just thought that it would be super cute to wear this for the fall. So now I know once we show this, you guys are going to ask if we're going to make kits. So I've already talked to Lindsay about the rest of this calendar year. We're like full on what we're gonna make. We already like decided all the rest of the calendar year. Because we have something fun for the fall. We have a Christmas sweater knit along that we want to do. We have a bunch of really fun things. So, and then also there's Advent, which is like the highlight. So this is going to, what I think we're going to do is in January, we're going to have this as maybe a bulky cardigan kit. And it won't have knit collage in it because we don't sell knit collage. But Lindsay makes really pretty bulky colors, and we're probably gonna do an all kind of like pinks look, and then we're gonna shop for, so knit collage has this beautiful, I'll show you this one because you can see it on the edge. She has the most beautiful, and I'm pretty sure it's block printed in India. So she has this, like, if you can see it, it's like fabric. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this so that you can see so it's like a fabric there. And it's really lightweight, and it's about, you know, the width of like your finger, probably a little wider. But when you knit with it, it makes just a really pretty, like, here's two of the fabrics. So that sort of like creamy beige one, and then the one with the purple in it. So I'm thinking, we've already talked about it, but I'm thinking like we're gonna probably make strips of this fabric in pretty floral pinks and things like that. And then she's just like, oh my goodness. So, and then make kits. So what we're gonna do is I'll probably make a full one out of sprinkled fibers bulky, and then get some really pretty fabric strips, and then we'll probably have those kits available in January. So again, it's the Maisie cardigan, and I've been wanting to make this for a long time. So I think it's gonna be really cute, and I'm excited to make an all sprinkled fibers one. So there's the name of it. And if you have knit collage and you know how to crochet, even if you don't, I didn't know how to crochet. My friend just showed me how to do this, the first square, and I've just really, like, it's pretty easy as long as you can just, you know, remember at each. I didn't know all the lingo, like the double crochet and all those different things. And if you know those, you'll be able to do it no problem, because it's a really basic granny square in a good way. And then if you have knit collage already, or even just some bulky yarn, I mean, make this. It's so cute, and I can't wait. Hopefully, maybe by the next video, I'll have this put together. I have 1, 2, 3, 9, and number 10 is like almost done. So I think I need 12 altogether. So I'm almost done. So hopefully I'll have it ready. And that's it for me.
Okay, so for the Flower of the Month Club, we just shipped all of the July skeins on the 10th. So you should be receiving those soon. And if you haven't seen already, this is our July inspo pick. It's the hibiscus, and the color this month, I think it turned out really pretty.
I love it.
Yeah, it's perfect for summer. And if you ordered a cup, you should be getting that with the skein. And if you could just let us know that the cup came in one piece, because it has this glass straw, and then the cup is glass. So we're a little bit nervous about everyone getting it in one piece, but hopefully everything is good. We've gotten a few messages that it's been okay so far. Yes, and send us a message if you can, because we're just like sweating over here and not from the heat. So we just want to make sure that that straw, I think the cup will ship okay, because we really, you know, we tried to wrap it. The one that we're really nervous about is we had several different types of boxes, and the ones that probably are the most a little bit nerve-wracking are the ones that came in the cubes, because the straw wasn't flat in that. But we had ordered so many different boxes from the post office, and they sent like a bunch of different sizes, and so we used them all, and then
like that was the one that the straw was the most fragile looking in the shipping. So hopefully they all arrive. If for some reason it doesn't arrive to you in one piece, make sure you let us know. And in your box you should have 5 pieces. So you'll have the skein, which we're not going to show you yet because you probably haven't received it. Everybody hasn't received theirs and we don't want to ruin the surprise. But you'll have received the skein, the cup, the glass straw, the wooden lid, and then the little care card. So the care card talks about how it's dishwasher safe, which is so nice because I love being able to, you know, throw mine in the dishwasher. So the skein, the cup, the glass straw, the lid, and then the little care card. Those 5 items will be in your box. So make sure you don't throw the box away unless you find all 5 of them. And we kind of like tucked them all into the wrapping. So it's not all in one section. So really look through it. Don't lick that.
She's so cute.
That one's mine. Okay. Okay, so we won't show you the skein, so that should hopefully still be a surprise for those of you that haven't received your skein yet. And then we'll show you the skein next time because they are so pretty. Very summery.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like, well, I mean, we had a hibiscus kit one time, and it kind of reminds me of that all-in-one skein. So the Color Affection, our summer 2024 knit along is in full swing. We so round 1 has been shipped and pretty much I think everyone has received their kit. Round 2 the same thing, and then round 3 what we just had last Sunday on the 7th, those shipped on the 8th, so you should receive those by this week, if you haven't already received it. Some of you are just like going right to town with it. I think a couple of you have messaged that you finished yours. So you're, and some of you have bought more than one kit, so then you're on kit number 2, which is amazing. So I haven't gotten that close yet. I'll show you mine in a little bit. We've just been so busy. And I'm also working summer school. So I'm a speech pathologist, but I'm in the schools now. And I've been so busy with summer school and just, you know, we're still just trying to keep up with everything that's going on. We're redoing our backyard and just a lot is going on. So, but I have been busy with trying to, I've been doing that, and also we've just been so busy with trying to make all these kits. We weren't expecting them to be so, I guess, popular, and so it's been a busy last few weeks. So if you have not received your kit, it should be coming soon. And I wanted to remind you to use the hashtag whenever you post. Use the hashtag SF Summer 24 and then KAL. So we'll put it on the screen right here. That way we can look through it and see everybody's posts and see what's going on with everyone. And we also decided on our prizes. So not the prizes, but the categories. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to have some of them set categories and then some of them just random. So that way it's not, you know, we don't want it to feel like we only chose like our friends or things like that. So we picked about 10 categories that we're going to choose based on specific criteria. So our categories are the first one that is done, they're gonna get a little prize. So, and the way that we know you're done is if you send us a picture and you show it to us. So send us a picture of you in it. It doesn't have to be the one you're gonna post if you wanna just quick send it to us. So far, I think I know who might have already finished one, but we'll see if she sends a picture, so I know for sure. 3 of you are going to get a prize for having the best video. So make sure you have your video sent in by September 30th, which is when the knit along ends. And your video can be you twirling in your new scarf, your new shawl. It can be you know, just laying out and you just maybe have it in a flat lay. It can be, you know, when you go on a vacation, it can be your shawl, you know, on vacation in Capri. So whatever you, however you want to do it. And then also 3 of you will win for the best pick. Now, when I say best, I don't mean like it's the best ever. We just love it, you know, so something like that. It doesn't have to be like the best photography or like it has to be an exotic location or anything like that, but just a really cute pic, because we want to make at the end a little video of everybody's shawl, them in their shawl or their shawl by itself. And then remember, if you can, hopefully before you started, you took a picture of your kit. So we want to see what it looked like and then how, you know, how it looked once you turned it into your beautiful shawl. And then another prize that we're thinking is for those that made multiple shawls. We want to see who can make the most. So that one's a lot. And it might just be, you know, 2 or 3, which is amazing. So we'll see what happens. Also, we're going to do about 12 to 15 just raffle prizes. So some of the prizes are just cute little like things you might need for knitting. Others are going to be a little more, you know, a little bit bigger and I guess bigger in value, but everybody has a chance because we're going to have 12 to 15 just raffle prizes, and those will everything will be sent to you after the 30th of September. We're going to draw that on a video so you can see like everything's random, and then we'll ship those out right after. So those are some fun categories as well as prizes we're going to have. And then make sure that if you, for some reason, you're right down to the wire, let us know, you know, like, oh, my video's coming, I want to make it, you know, but it's too dark right now and I want to make it tomorrow morning or something like that. So make sure it's just like whatever you think is going to be the best way to display your new shawl, and maybe a fun place that you're wearing it. So we wanted to also show you what we're wearing. We're wearing 2 of the color affections that I made back in the day when I first started making them. Lindsay's wearing the only DK version I made. So the pattern is designed in fingering weight, which makes it nice and light. But I wanted to have a little bit heavier, warmer one. And so this was my DK version. And then also, maybe stand up and show them. So she's wearing it kind of like a little handkerchief style. It's nice and big. It goes perfectly with that skirt. And then, so that one I made with 3 colors of DK. And then I also added at the bottom the little baubles. So maybe show them up close. Bunny was growling about something during that. And then, thank you. Great job. And then I'm wearing mine. I've actually been wearing this a lot during the summer. I wear it to the beach because as it gets breezier, I try to have just like a little shawl in my bag. So I'm wearing another 3 color version. So I use this sort of like yellow into the blue into the mix. And I like to just wear mine sometimes as like a little scarf. So that's how I'm wearing it this way. And then as it gets colder, I just sort of bring it down and then have it more like a shawl. So anyways, hopefully we'll see how you're wearing yours when we see your videos and your pictures. And let us know if you have any questions. I know a lot of you have messaged saying how much you're enjoying making it because it's an easy knit that you can just throw in your bag and take anywhere. And that's what I usually do. I was always knitting mine when Lindsay was in dance. And so it was so much fun to just like stripe and then eventually stripe in that new color, that 3rd color. So it doesn't get monotonous, even though it turns into really long sections, but I mean, I loved it. So enjoy, and thank you for joining us for our knit along.
Okay, so next we're going to talk about our July shop update. So this shop update is happening July 27th at 9:30 PST, and we're going to be posting everything on Sprinkled Shop. So that's how you're going to be able to purchase what we're selling. And so for this shop update, we're doing a bunch of beach colors. Specifically, we're going to be remaking some of our shell box colors. So these ones, we're going to be making these into full skeins. So these are fingering weight minis. These ones are sparkle weight. But we're going to be doing ours on full skeins, fingering weight, and then they won't be sparkle.
And then I've seen she's been dyeing some of them. The colors aren't exactly the same. So
Yeah, they're a little...
Slightly...
Maybe a little darker?
Slightly a little bit darker. So, so similar, but if you already bought these minis and you want them, you're thinking like, oh, I want to get the full skein in it to be exactly the same, it varies a little bit, so...
And some of you have already purchased a full set of all 12 colors in a full skein. So if you've already ordered that, you don't have to worry about the shop update. Yep. But also, besides those colors, we're going to be having a bunch of new summer colors. So I'm going to be dyeing those up probably this week. And then we're also going to be having colors number 5 and then number 6. And these two colors have been super popular over the last few months. And some of you have actually already pre-ordered these two colors a couple months ago, and we told you it would be ready mid-July. So if you ordered that already, we will be sending it out during this shop update.
Yeah. As well as you'll have it available.
Yeah, and we'll have it available.
You made a bunch of extra. So, and she's probably made 100 plus of each of number 5 and number 6, and she's making more. I mean, you guys love this, and really I understand why, because it's such a nice, like, that's what I made my Pressed Flowers Best sleeve. I'm just grabbing the sleeve out of, which this was number 6. Number 5 is like the white. It's white with a bunch of really pretty colored specks. And then number 6 is half blush, half white, and then the same beautiful specks. So it's just a nice, like, for, you know, hems, sleeves, a full sweater. I mean, I would wear a full sweater in either one of those colors. They're really soft and pretty. And then a lot of you wanted them for, like, you know, to have that as your sweater for a color work. So... yeah, so that will be available as well. So the shop update in July is on the 27th. And remember, it's at 9:30. We've always had them at 9. And now that our bar class has changed to 8, it's super like tight for us to get home in time. So we're changing it to 9:30. And we'll see you over on Sprinkled Shop for that. And I think that's it. So thank you for joining us. We're sorry we had such a long break between videos. So we'll have another video out soon after this, because we want to show you all the July shop update colors. We'll have that in the next video. So other than that, have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. What'd she do? Oh, because she...
Look at her face on the camera. Oh my gosh, she looks like a doll.
You are such a good girl.
You are so freaking photogenic.